Scott, you said you didn't get much sleep last night. Can you tell us what your night consisted of?
Well, we went back to the hotel and played a little cards, not for money though, but and just hung out and just enjoyed the moment, bummed around like we always say. Bumming.
Our hotel was like New York City last night. We were in, I guess, West Omaha. We were not in downtown. We were a few miles away. Is that West, Andrew?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away from actually where the stadium.
But our hotel did not sleep last night. We had a little reception when we got back from the game, and there were a lot of Gamecock fans there, and they stayed up the rest of the night. We didn't get back to the hotel until after midnight, I guess it was, and I looked up and it was like 3:15. So it was vibrant and alive last night in the hotel. So we had a good time.
What time was your flight today?
We actually had a pretty good schedule. We didn't leave the hotel until 11:15.
Wake up was at 9:30 though. That's when I got my phone call.
It was good. We had a great flight back, and the schedule was good today.
All three of you guys are from the Greenville, Anderson area. Did you guys know each other well before you came to South Carolina?
I knew Scott really well. We actually played together in summer ball and stuff. And Brady, I kind of knew him because I played for, when I was younger, like 12, 13, and 14, I played for a team out of Anderson. And he would come up to the field every now and then. But, Scott and I were good buddies growing up.
Brady's 34 now.
Yeah, he's a little bit older.
I knew Scott because we were in the same conference in high school. I played at Hammond, he played at Walden, and they beat our brains out every time we played them. So that's how I knew Scott.
This is for all three guys, and Ray as well. You're all from the upstate, tons of players from South Carolina. What does this say about the state of high school baseball in the state and the way we're producing players here?
Well, our recruiting philosophy is we want to get players from the state first, and some years it's better than others. But we want to get players from the state. I think that's the fabric of your program, and it changes your fan base quite a bit too when you can put South Carolinians out on the field, and I think that's the way it should be. So we do the very best we can to win recruiting battles in the state, and we go from there. But it's special to have these guys. It means so much. I mean, you are gonna have a better fan base when you have so many guys on your roster from the state.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to go to Gray High School where baseball was almost #1, and Riverside we were treated really well, and we had a great coach, and so that's definitely helped me. And I don't really follow high school baseball too much, but I know it was only getting better when I was going through, and like you said, it's good to have South Carolinians on the field.
I know coming out of Hannah, there was a lot better athletes than I was, and now I see kids from the high school get drafted, and some going to big Division I schools. So I know the talent level is growing there, and there's just a lot of talent in that area, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guy supposed to come here, got drafted in the first round. I mean, you hear high schoolers throwing 95, 99 now. I mean, I think they're getting better, I guess. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, the high school coaches in this state, it's a little bit different maybe than many years ago. I can remember times when the baseball team was coached by one of the assistant football coaches, and that never did set well with me being in college baseball. I had nothing against the football coaches, but now we're in a situation where guys are baseball coaches. That's their priority. They may help out with another sport, but their sport is baseball. And I think that one thing in the state of South Carolina has changed it quite a bit. There are a lot more players coming out. AAU programs used to be 1 or 2. Now there's 7 or 8 pretty good AAU programs. So the emphasis is great. And what goes on here, and what goes on in Clemson, and the College of Charleston, and Citadel, and Coastal, what goes on at those universities have done great for high school. Kids are interested in. They know they get a chance to play at a very good school if they can play well at the high school level. There's a good opportunity for them to play major Division I baseball.
Okay. A question right here, and Reggie will get the last one.
What were you able to draw from your relationship with Charlie and Bad Boy this year?
Charlie Peters?
Yes, sir.
Well, we talked about Baylor Till a little bit and his battle that he went through, and he inspired us. Back in 2003 when we were in Omaha, we were at the Children's Hospital of Omaha and met Charlie Peters, a very sick young man who was fighting for his life. and he recovered. He at that time was not doing very well in 2003, but he was able to come out to a game, very sick, very weak, but he did recover, and he was able to eventually go to Disney World and stopped in Columbia to visit with us. And then last year we reunited in 2010, and this year he was with us a lot last year, and this year he was with us too. And just a wonderful family. And you know, he's like everybody else that's 13 years old. He's playing baseball, having a good time, and he got a chance to be in the dugout with us and hang out with our players. Just the time of his life. And he actually he came back to the hotel with us last night, and his mom was along for the ride too. She was a chaperone, but it's just a joy in life. I know that, you know, I'm no different than these guys. Anytime you play a big game, I thought yesterday was the longest game in my life. We had a night game, and I was up at the crack of dawn, and I'm watching the clock, and it doesn't move. I can't get to the park, and you know, finally we got to the game, and Charlie's in the dugout, and it was like a sigh of relief. I had a chance to sit down and visit with him a little bit and chat it up, just me and Charlie. So it's been wonderful to have that kind of experience with young people like that, and what Baylor meant to our team as well. It does keep it in perspective. We're playing a game, and I know we get serious, and we feel like that, you know, there's nothing worse in the world than a loss, but it's really not that big a deal when you get right down to it. And perspective is a valuable thing.
Reggie, you got
Ray, have you given some thought about your legacy here at the university, and are you comfortable talking about something permanent being done at the stadium to honor what you've done here?
No, you know, I'm not. These guys know me. I don't. I'm just very fortunate. I'm a country boy, and I'm ecstatic to be up here with these guys and be a part of a great university and play at a beautiful stadium, and that's enough. You know, I'm happy with, you know, what has gone on. I don't think about anything particular that I did. I'm just a part of this organization, and I mean that. I don't mind taking the losses, but these guys win games, and I have great coaches, and it's a team concept, and it's ownership, and there's a lot of people involved in it. And I know sometimes that when things go well, I get some accolades, but I understand that, you know, there are very few steps between the outhouse and the penthouse, and so that's part of sports. But to answer your question, no, I don't think about those things, and not very comfortable with that.
All right, thank you all. I'll have a quick photo opportunity with these four outstanding